So looking at your skin, what I can see from the first checkup is that you have some dry patches around here, and you also have some hyperpigmentation, mostly on the upper cheeks and mostly on the right side in this area. Here is just one here, and that would be the major one. Also, I notice a little bit of redness around here and in the chin area, little bit of blackheads and clogged pores on the nose. So during the facial, what we would do is do the cleansing of the face, and then we will do some exfoliation, and after that we will follow up with some extractions and a hydrating mask, and we will finish off with a serum and a moisturizer. Does that work? Yes. Okay. So first we will do the cleansing of the skin. We will use a cleanser that is good for normal to dry and sensitive skin, nothing too astringent and drying for the skin. And next I will apply some of the cleanser, like 3 pumps. And we are cleansing the décolleté, the neck and the face. And just using gentle motions, circular motions, to make sure we get in all the areas of the face, décolleté, neck, cheeks and nose area. And going fairly close to the eyes. I don't use the cleanser, all over the eyes, because some people have a little bit more sensitive and delicate skin around there, and it can irritate the eyes. And since you didn't have makeup on, we don't need to do a pre-cleanse with oil to remove the majority of the makeup. And I will add just a little bit more water before we remove the cleanser. Okay. And I will use some of the sponges to remove the cleanser from the face. Everything okay so far? Yes. So next we are going to use the exfoliating mask, which is a vitamin C Radiance Citrus Facial Peel. This will help exfoliate gently without irritating the skin. There will not be any kind of mechanical exfoliation. Okay. We are adding the mask. This will be very soothing. Does it feel okay? Yes. And now I will massage it a little bit on the face. Does it feel a little warm? No. Okay, so we are gonna leave it on for about 5 minutes. While we are leaving the vitamin C mask on to exfoliate the skin, I will be doing a little bit of relaxation massage. Because facials are not only about the results on the face, but it's also about a relaxing experience. And here I'm just stretching a little bit the muscles on the back of the neck. And even if we don't think about the muscles in the armpit area, they do get tight. Your skin is still feeling okay? Yes. And during the, especially when I'm using masks that I know the guest hasn't used before, I always like to check throughout the process that their skin is feeling okay. And this massage definitely feels relaxing, and it helps relax and release some of the tightness from the shoulder muscles. Just one more stretch on one side. And usually I like to do the movements in sets of 3 or 5. That one was proven to be more relaxing than doing 2 or 4 moves on each type of massage. And I also like to do long strokes and move from one style of movement to the other than to have it all. Just do one move, stop, and then do something else. So next we are going to remove the mask, the exfoliating mask from the face. Your skin got a little pink, which is perfectly fine. When that happens, a lot of times it's due to the fact that the blood is being brought to the surface, and that helps oxygenate the cells. It will give it more of a healthier nutrition to the cells. just gonna wipe a little more to make sure all the mask is off. And I will use one more sponge to remove the remaining. Now that we remove the mask, we can see that there is a little bit of redness in the skin. So what I will do next is use a calming serum. This one helps reduce redness, inflammation, sensitivity and irritation in the skin. And because it's a very liquid one, I like to put it in the palm of my hand first, and then I apply it on one cheek and then the other chin area. So I apply it first in the areas where I notice the redness and inflammation that it mostly occurs, and then I just spread it all over the face. And this serum I'm applying it first because it's the most liquid, and with skincare products we are always applying them from the thinnest to the thickest. So I don't know if you guys noticed, this first serum I used was very liquid, almost the constitution of a toner or a very watery substance. Next, I will use a hydrating serum that has hyaluronic acid in it, as well as squalene and green tea. Hyaluronic acid, what it does, it helps add moisture into the skin. It helps attract and retain up to 1,000 weight. It's or 1,000 times its weight in water, and for that reason is a very helpful in the hydration of the skin. A lot of times, even if we drink enough water and we try to maintain our body hydrated, the skin just doesn't keep as much moisture as it needs. So that's why these particular serums with hyaluronic acid, moisturizers with hyaluronic acid, are very important to have in the skincare routine. This will also give the skin more of a dewy look. It also helps, especially when we are using makeup, for the makeup to adhere better to the skin and have more of a even natural look. And next, I will also use a little bit of oil to massage the face. When we are massaging the face, it helps relax the muscles in the face, and again brings more blood flow to the cells and to the muscles. And as far as the facial massage goes, every esthetician does their own massage, which is perfectly fine. What we are trying to achieve with the massage is, one, help release the tension in the facial muscles and relax the client. As far as the pressure for the massage, we are not using something that's deep tissue pressure or really firm pressure, but we definitely want to use something that will feel good as well as help the muscles. And we definitely want to focus on massaging the jaw muscles, which can get pretty tight. Does the pressure feel okay?
Yes.
And normally the movements that we are using in the facial massage, they will tend to be a little slower. If we are going too fast, it will not give a relaxing experience. And we are doing different massage moves again just because we want to address all the muscles in the face. And while I'm doing this massage, I also notice increased redness in the T-zone area mostly. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just shows that the skin is a little bit more on the dehydrated side, and that we need to take a little better care of our skin. Next, I will do some massage around the eye area. This also helps reduce some of the lines, the depth of the lines around the eye area. When the muscles are a little more relaxed, then the skin tends to stretch a little bit on the surface and relax, and as a result, there is a diminishing of the lines. When we do the massage around the eyes, we press more on the brow bone area, and we do a lighter movement under the eyes. And here we are connecting the jaw, the cheek, and the eye muscles in one movement. And now we are focusing on the forehead area. By stretching the muscles and the skin on the forehead from nose to the hairline, it definitely releases the pressures in the forehead. And the figure eights, they are also shown to improve the relaxation when they are used in massage, especially in facial massage. And next, I will do some pressure points, which are great to reduce stress in the face, in the facial muscles, as well as they are anti-aging, or they are used in the anti-aging massage. And when we do this, we just keep the pressure for 2 or 3 seconds and then we move on. And now a little bit of pressure point on the brow bone. Okay. And next I will remove the oil from the face. Next, I will, oops, that was loud, that's okay. Next, I will follow again with the calm serum I used before. And we will apply it again in the areas of inflammation. And there are some broken capillaries as well. Something to keep in mind with the serums is that they are products, they have to be used consistently every single day. Now, it can be used day and night or just one time a day, but they do tend to build up in the skin, and for that particular reason they need to be used every single day. Unlike a moisturizer that you can get away with using it when you feel that your skin is dry. Next, I will use again the hyaluronic acid serum. And you definitely want to make sure you get it all over the face and the neck, and especially in the eye area where you notice that you have some fine lines and dehydration. And after a hyaluronic acid serum, I will finish up with a moisturizer. First, I like to apply the eye cream. Just a little bit. I like to pat it lightly around the eye area, and personally I like to do little circles to help massage it a little bit better into the skin. And we will follow up with a moisturizer with SPF. SPF is very important to use when we leave the house. It helps protect the skin from free radical damage, which will damage the skin cells, and it will cause a chain reaction of damage in the cells, because the skin cells will try to fix themselves by taking from other cells in their vicinity, and sunscreen helps with that. Also, vitamin C helps to strengthen the skin barrier, so using a vitamin C serum or moisturizer with vitamin C, it will just offer extra protection to the skin. Now, as you can see, when we use SPF, it tends to have like a white look to the skin, but as it stays on, it will dissipate and it will become skin color. And I will follow up with a little bit of a jade roller around the eyes. This is hydrating, or it's relaxing, and being a little bit cooler, it helps the pores tighten up on the surface, so that will help kind of lock in the moisture and all the products that we apply during the facial and at the end. And as you guys can see, around the eye area, the sunscreen, the white color of it disappears. And a little bit of cold rollers or cold compresses can be applied anytime that you feel your eye area is a little bit more puffy due to lack of sleep, maybe water retention overnight, or just if you want to have a nice cool feel when you go to the bed in the evening, or if you have time in the morning before you apply your makeup on. So I will apply a little bit more of the hyaluronic acid serum. And next I'm using a moisturizer that again it's good to use when somebody's dealing with redness, rosacea, inflammation in the skin, and someone who has sensitive skin. And next I will do a little bit of lymphatic drainage. And when we do lymphatic drainage, we don't need to press a lot. It's a very light pressure. And first we start at the jawline and go down the neck. And then we do 3 pumps where the clavicle, and then we do 3 more on the side of the neck. We basically follow the lymphatic system where it drains. And then we will go along the jawline. We do this 3 times. After we do that movement along the jawline 3 times, we will go down again on the side of the neck to help drain the lymph that we gathered from the jawline. And again we do 3 pumps at the clavicle. Next, we are coming from the inner corner of the eye. Basically follow the T-zone area. And it's very common when doing lymphatic drainage to have the client kind of swallowing, because that means that the lymph is moving and is draining. And then we'll do around the eye area. This helps especially when people are dealing with puffiness and dark circles. Manual lymphatic drainage can be performed with a tool such as the one I have, or with some jade tool. It can even be done with the hands and with the fingers of the esthetician or the massage therapist. And then on the forehead, with the forehead we start from the middle, and now we will do the other side of the face. And in the front, we are draining the lymph nodes around the armpits or underarms. Okay. And next we will finish up with the sunscreen again, and we will be done. So I will let you get ready, and I will meet you at front.